Celery is one of the easiest vegetables to grow. Some people have a hard time growing this vegetable because they don't know when to plant it and how to plant it. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you when to plant it, how to plant it, because there are only two methods of growing celery, and I'm going to show you those two methods in this video. I'll also show you how to grow tons of celeries like this in small containers. In fact, this video is packed with a lot of gems, so make sure you watch it to the end. The first method is growing it from store-bought stalks like this. But listen, if you don't know when to plant it, you might end up having a rotten celery. So I'm going to show you how to avoid that. So from the bottom all the way to some part like 3 inches like this, just cut it. I want you to know that you can plant this stalk in a container or in the ground or in a grow bag. It doesn't matter. Wherever you plant it, it's still going to grow. I'm going to plant mine in the garden. So in my garden here, I dug like 4 inches and I'm adding some garden soil, in-ground garden soil, creating a hole, and I'm planting my celery stalk. I want you to note that I did not cover the entire celery stalk, right? You don't want to cover the entire celery stalk, otherwise it's going to rot. So don't do it, and make sure you water it. And the best time to plant this celery stalk is in spring, early spring or in late summer. If you plant it during summer, it's going to be rotten because of the scorching sun. This is it after 21 days. You can see that it's growing out very well. I also want to let you know that celery loves some good watering, so make sure you give it some good watering. This is it after 65 days. It's ready to be harvested. I want you to note that I'm not going to uproot the celery from the ground. No, you don't want to do that. If you do that, you're going to lose the celery. But I'm just going to pluck the stalks like this so that it will continue to keep growing and giving me more and more celery, endless supply of celery every year. As long as you don't uproot it, you're going to have more celery every year. So every time you buy celery at the store, make sure you plant the stalk so that you get endless supply of this celery. So the second method is growing it from seeds. I'm going to pour these seeds into this seed starting mix. You can use seed starting mix. I'll leave it in the description box below. This is what I use to start my seeds. Then I'm covering it with some soil lightly, not heavily, but just lightly. Then watering it well and set it aside. I'm using these containers that I bought at Dollar Tree for $1 each. And I'm using this hot nail, grabbing it with wet towel to create a hole at the bottom. This helps with drainage because you don't want your container your soil to be soggy. You can use drill if you have one. Then I'm going to pour in my potting mix into all these containers before planting my seedlings. Okay, so let's see what the seedlings look like. This is it after 21 days. Creating a hole in the containers, I'm going to plant 1 seedling per hole, and I'm going to plant 3 seedlings per container. Okay guys, let me emphasize again that celery loves some good watering. Always keep the soil moist, not soggy. This is it 5 days after I planted the seedlings. I transplanted the seedlings, okay? All right guys, it looks good, and this is it 35 days later, this is what they look like. And you can see that they are growing out nicely. And I kept it where they're going to get full sun. But remember, I grew it in spring. So the sun is not as scorching as during summer. So you want to take note also. Plant it during spring or late summer when the sun is not very scorching. 60 days later, this is what they look like, growing out nicely. The stems are still young, so they need a little bit of time, just a little bit of time to grow out some more before I harvest them. This is it after 90 days. You can see that the stems are maturing, and then this is when you know that it's getting ready for harvest time. Okay, and that's the most exciting time. I love it. You guys, if you find value in this video so far, make sure you smash that like button. Click the subscribe button so that every time I post a new video, you'll be the first person to be notified. This is it. You can see how green it looks, how healthy it looks. Let me know in the comment section what you use your celery for. Do you use it for salad? Do you use it for juices? What do you use celery for? In my own case, I use mine for juices. I love juicing celery because it's full of a lot of nutritional benefits. So after 95 days, it's ready to be harvested. And this is the most exciting part. So come on with me. Let's harvest this celery. So notice that I'm harvesting it the same way that I showed you initially in this video. You just want to cut off, harvest the mature stems and leave like the youngest stalk in the middle to keep on growing and give you more and more celery stalk. That's how you get endless supply of celery, because if you uproot it, you're going to disrupt the root and the celery is going to die. But if you harvest it like this, you will have endless supply of it every year. "30 days after I harvested this celery, this is what they look like. After 30 days of harvesting, they will grow out more and more as long as you keep using the process that I've shown you in this video of harvesting the stalks and leaving it to keep on growing out more and more. This is how you get endless supply of celery. So guys, this is how you plant celery from stalks, and you also plant it from seeds in small containers and get tons of harvest from it, and also how you get endless supply of it all year round. If you enjoyed this video, check out my video about how I planted collard greens from stalk in the comment section below. Thank you so much guys for watching.